Welcome all. This is Ramakrishnan Nayak. We have been getting some queries with respect to the ongoing sovereign gold bonds issue. This is an attempt by us to give some clarity on the product. Let's look at what are sovereign gold bonds and how it can benefit the investors. What are sovereign gold bonds? These are issued by Reserve Bank of India on behalf of Government of India. Sovereign gold bonds are nothing but government securities denominated in grams of gold, not in terms of amount, it is in terms of grams of gold. It's a direct substitute for holding physical gold. An investor who wants to invest pays the issue price in cash, similarly redeems in cash at the time of maturity based on the prevailing market price at that time. The price is fixed based on the average closing price of the previous week and declared by Reserve Bank of India 2 days in advance before the issue. Let's look at some of the scheme features. An investor can invest minimum of 1 gram and maximum of 4 kgs per financial year. This limit is applicable to individuals and HUFs. For trust, it is 20 kgs. Corporates cannot invest in this scheme. Interest payable is 2.5% per annum, payable half yearly. This can be applied online as well as offline. For online account, demat is mandatory. For online investors, an additional benefit, that is discount of 50 per gram, is applicable. All the investors who apply through a proper route with a proper application in all right aspects get assured allotment and there are no rejections. The term of this bond is 8 years. However, premature redemptions are allowed at the end of 5th year. This is in intervals of 1 year each, that is 5th year, 6th year, 7th year, like that it goes. The interest payable, that is 2.5% per annum, is taxable, but no TDS is applicable. Investment can be made in minor's name by the guardian. Also, joint holding is possible in this bonds. Each family member individually can buy up to 4 kg per financial year. Loan facility is available. It can be done as a collateral. The loan terms will be similar to pledging the physical gold. There are some good advantages if we invest under sovereign gold bonds. First of all, it has a sovereign guarantee. RBI guarantees the number of grams. It doesn't guarantee the price, but number of grams are guaranteed. Whatever is the prevailing market price at the time of maturity has to be the return for the investor. No making charges as well as wastages. If we are buying physical gold from the market, then we pay all these charges. This add to the cost of the investor. But here there are no charges like that. There is no vary on purity also, whether this is 18 karat, 16 karat, 20 karat, 22 karat, like that. That purity issues do not arise. Premature withdrawal facility, as said, is available after 5 years, at the end of 5 years, and every 1 year gap people can prematurely surrender. These bonds are additionally listed in stock exchanges, NSE and BSE. Someone who wants to exit before 5 years can exit through exchange route by selling the bonds. Generally, investors in the gold get only one kind of return, which is the capital appreciation. That is, when the gold price rise, they get that as the return. Here, apart from the gold price rise, he or she also gets that additional 2.5% per annum. It's tax efficient because there is no capital gain tax on maturity, that is at the end of 8 years. However, there will be capital gain tax if the bonds are sold through exchanges, and the indexation benefit is applicable in this case. There are some disadvantages too. The gold price itself can be lower than the invested price at the time of maturity. So the grams are guaranteed, not the price of the gold. So that is same with our physical gold investments too. The volume of the listed bonds are very thin as of now. So this can be one of the factor which investor has to consider, because there may not be many buyers on a particular day if the person wants to sell. Due to this liquidity issue, it has not remained suitable for investors who wanted to invest with less than 5 years horizon. However, if liquidity improves in future date, this could be considered too. It's a quick analysis on how the price has gone up over a period of time. These bonds were started by Reserve Bank of India from November 2015. The first bond was issued at 2,684 rupees per gram. Today, the same price is at 4,590 per gram. This translates into a compounded annual growth rate of about 12.5%, more than 12.5%. However, this is not guaranteed return because the prices have gone up. This is shown like that. The returns can come down too if the gold price goes down. There has been great interest in the initial years. If the gold price goes down, the interest also comes down. That is what in the past we have seen. So in 2017, 18, 19 and all, there has been muted interest. However, the gold prices started moving up from last year. There has been renewed interest. The last issue in April 2020 collected about more than 800 crores. RBI has also issued a issuance calendar. There has been one issue which is going on now, that is on May 11th as we speak today. The price fixed is around 4,590 per gram. For people who are applying online, they get that 50 rupees discount. The current issue closes by 15th of May. However, there have been issues which are lined up in June, July, August. This calendar has been already given by RBI. We hope this has clarified many of your doubts and it was useful to you. In case you liked it, please follow us. In case you have queries, please reach us in our contact numbers and we will be able to assist you. In case you would like to apply, please call us. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.